It is a cold rain coming down. It could be a wet and wild one here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Harris starts the drive on the ground.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You look at this Browns defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
And I've loved watching this unit on tape because throughout this season, I've seen them do all the right things. They're about as talented a group as I've seen, and they know how to stop the run.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Pickett will look to pass it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5. Harris running straight ahead. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In motion left, Robinson.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
On the give, this is Harris.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Watson now to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Browns at 8-1 on the year, and they come in off a loss which snapped that impressive 8-game winning streak.
Well, you'll never be able to get a team to admit that a loss is a good thing. It's never in any team's DNA. But sometimes it relieves a little bit of the pressure, and now they can start fresh.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. 3rd down here.
You look at the Steeler defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Again, it's Watson.
That is caught.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, it's Chubb.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. Muscles him off. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here's Pickett.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You've got plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable here from the 38.
54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return.
And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Keanu Benton
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On third down, here's Harris. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a first down throw, Watson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2.
Now Watson. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, 39 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw completes a Freiermuth.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
What's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down? That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he will have a Steelers 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Sliding out of the pocket.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd down. Here's Pickett.
Flush to his right.
Open man downfield is Johnson.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
Flushed out right.
On it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And the return will stop right around the 25. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Pickett's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down.
He gets it left side of Johnson. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
At their own 11-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 11. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Mika Fitzpatrick, the all-pro safety, up to make the stop.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Following the penalty, Chubb. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Watson. And this is caught. He hits more. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
From the gun, here's Pickett. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Third and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20.
Now Pickett.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Joey Porter Jr. in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Now it's Peterson. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw here. Pickett. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Yeah, they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's third down.
They hand this off to Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Pickett.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. Third down. Pickett to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
Now 1st and goal.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Here's Pickett.
Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Here's Pickett.
And this is going to be caught. So a defensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Browns, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.